Hey folks, Randy here. We're doing cut and trim. So I'm taking a big leap in my business that I just am so uncomfortable with. But it needs to happen, so I'm gonna do it. But it's just it's just a lot of hemming and hawing on my end. And the reason is well, I'll just tell you what happened. So I use Service Autopilot for my CRM, and I'm trying to grow the poop scooping part of my business, and so part of that is I pay for a consultation with a company. They're on YouTube, Croupin's Poop and Scoopin'. Erica is very knowledgeable about the poop scooping business, and I wanted to be able to pick her brain, so I paid to have a consultation with her. Not something I ever thought I would do, but you know, if you've subscribed to her channel, then I think you'll agree with me that it's worth the money spent. So anyway, while I'm talking to Erica, she mentions the service she uses called Nice Job, which you use to like follow up with customers and get reviews and you know, like on Google and things like that. And so you know, I've got the most reviews out of any local guy in my area with like, I think on Google I've got around 30. Well, I looked on Erica's listing and she's got like 170. I was like, good Lord. And since the majority of my business comes off of Google, I was like, well, I need to jump on this Nice Job thing. And so she told me that Nice Job, it integrates with the CRM she uses, which is Jobber. And so I checked, and Nice Job does not integrate with Service Autopilot. But Service Autopilot does have this thing called automations. And the thing that one of the nice things about automations is that you can create the same functionality that you get with Nice Job. You can get with automations, but also so much more. One of the big issues I have in my business is that I don't really follow up on leads. You know, I typically run 100, 125 customers at any given point, and trying to manage all of them and do all the other reasonable things you would do in a lawn business, it just doesn't work out for me. And so I send, you know, quote for a lead, and there's never any follow-up on my end. And automations would allow, like, that would just all be automated. If they haven't responded to the estimate, then there's just all kinds of follow-up that happens just without me having to do anything. So I was like, well, that would be awesome. The thing is, right now I pay between the client portal and the membership level I'm at, I pay about $150 a month for Service Autopilot, and adding automations would bring it up to $300. So it would double what I'm currently paying. And I just hate the thought of that. But I think it's something that needs to happen. So even though I really don't want to, I'm going to do it. And I figured, you know, when I was looking on YouTube, there's not a single video that I can find about automations on YouTube, except for videos by people that have a vested interest in you buying into that program. There's plenty of videos from Service Autopilot about automations, and there's also plenty of videos from like Simple Growth, and then there's another company that has a bunch of videos about it. But these are all folks who have, to different levels, a financial interest in you signing up for the program. So to me, that's not as useful. Because you're not able to give non-biased information. So I figure, while I'm learning about automations, I'll give YouTube the benefit of my experience, good or bad. It will be completely honest, because I don't get paid for any of the Service Autopilot videos I use. I do. I pay full price for Service Autopilot. Not that I'm not open to Service Autopilot doing sponsored videos. I am very open to that. I am very open to not spending $300 a month for Service Autopilot. But I don't anticipate that happening, so we're not gonna go there. But yeah, I'm switching to automations, and you know, maybe I'm being ridiculous, man. You know, maybe $300 a month for a CRM that just does everything for you, maybe that's not unreasonable, but it just feels nuts to me, especially as a solo guy. But you know, maybe I'm wrong. Drop in the comments below, let me know what you think, because it's on my mind a lot. So it's Randy with Dueling Cut and Trim. Have a good one.